Sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Here's Isley. Pass to Garrett. Shot clock at 6. And the jumper is good at the free throw line.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. The Lakers for the rebound. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Garrett. The chosen one grabs a board. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Back to Tatum. The 3-ball. Pure from three-point range. Tatum's got 5 points.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Isley. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Holmgren. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Oh, what a make by Holmgren, letting everyone know he's ready for them.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense. His elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Here's Isley. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's the chosen one. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him. At his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said, they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Garrett after the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. And there's the rejection. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Pass to the chosen one. Tatum, a screen on Holmgren. The chosen one, the pass to Tatum. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Thunder trail by 8. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, I like when Chet Holmgren gets involved in these types of sets. He can be pretty crafty at executing them.
The chosen one, the pass to Tatum. And it's Isley with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Ooh, ripped away. Here's Tatum. The Thunder with the rebound. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making flow and a very professional win.
Frazier, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The chosen one, the pass to Wembanyama. That one's good for 2. Wembanyama's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Garrett. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Looking at the Lakers, they've got a lot going for them in the NBA Cup. A 2-0 record plus home court advantage tonight.
Well, they can put their seatbelts on. They're in the driver's seat. A perfect record. Some home cooking. Tonight's about taking advantage of the situation. Take a big step towards that knockout round.
And seeing how things shaking out for the Thunder as well. Looking for a road win and also their first win in group play for the NBA Cup.
Well, their chances of advancing to the knockout round, slim to none. But they're not lying down. Still a lot to play for.
Here's Frazier. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Such a wide open look. Garrett's got 7 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Tatum. Here's the chosen one. And the layup is good off the glass.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
They set the pick. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Love the focus here from SGA at the arc. He hates to waste those opportunities.
Here's the chosen one. Off with the layup. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Tatum. He's got it. 3 for 7 now. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City from deep. Wembanyama. The shot no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
Well, I think for the Lakers, their start hasn't been as good as everyone would have hoped. But they're still in the mix and a viable threat to win the championship.
And the Thunder making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Outside for Wembanyama. Sinks it from distance. He's got 9.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Wisely. With his first shot attempt. Rebounded by the Lakers. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Yeah, the last game it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
Now here's Westbrook, averaging around 5 points a game. Here's Frazier. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. The Lakers, number 1.
Well, lately their offense has been completely in sync. Guys are accepting their roles and playing unselfish basketball. That's helped them hit a high percentage of those opportunities.
That one misses.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
From deep, Holmgren. Rebound by Terry. The Lakers lead by 9. Wembanyama, high post. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night. That free throw no good. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, B.A., and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
Here's Garrett. He had 28 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
I just love the ball boy.
Thunder trail by 13. Pass to Isley. Here's Frazier from outside the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's the chosen one. The 3 from Wembanyama. That shot off the mark. Pass to Frazier. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes both free throws. So it's the Lakers now. 8-point game. We've got 1:55 left in the first. Rejected by Holmgren.
Unreal stretch from Holmgren there. Allows him to alter or block a shot just about every time someone's in his area.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Pass to Aiden. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets stolen. Here's Terry. A 17-point game for him in the win against Dallas. Here's the chosen one. Back to Wembanyama. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Sends it home from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And it's SGA showing he can play without the ball.
Wembanyama screen. Fires the 3. Another miss by Wembanyama. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 7. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Here's the chosen one. Rebounded by Evans. The Thunder shooting about 47% during this first quarter. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to Frazier. This one for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. The chosen one's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Harrison. And that's not going to go. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's Los Angeles up by 7. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. They've got DeAndre Ayton, and it's Frazier in at the shooting guard position.
And he's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in the last game against the Mavericks was tremendous. He contributed 52 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he's good on the second. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for Thunder, number 37.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. There's a screen. Here's Woodson. No good from outside. Los Angeles leading by 9. Step back and fire. And it's Tatum missing. Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Frazier. Get another chance. And the Lakers shooting the ball at 48% so far. Tatum, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Poke loose. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Frazier, hounded by Tatum. He shoots. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Fades away. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
The chosen one. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing.
Man.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Here's Frazier. He's got 6. Here's Evans. Tipped. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in. Frazier, the pass to Holmgren. Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside.
Good touch from Holmgren, looking comfortable and assertive down there.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Woodson. 3-pointer. Tatum pulls it in.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Here's Frazier. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's the chosen one. 19 points in the game. Wing shot on the way. The Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. SGA from distance.
Great job of just reading the defense by Holmgren. He just gets it.
Here's the chosen one. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game. And Los Angeles making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Holmgren. Five on the clock. Here's the chosen one.
Get up to throw down. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Drains the triple.
Solid shooting motion from Chet Holmgren from that distance, and with his size, nobody's going to impact that shooting window.
Pass to Gafford. Out to the right wing. Newman. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Newman's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Let's go.
Garrett, who's checked in for Ayton. And the standings.